and I'll just basically tell you why I run with these. And I've actually learned a lot from playing with this for about 15 to 30 minutes, but let's get onto it. So let's say we remove the outline, like we change this to white. Um, as you can see, you can still see the crosshair no matter what. Um, but to make things fair, let's just turn off the outline, and that will make it so much harder to see. So this would be a good demonstration of how good a crosshair is, depending on what situation. So I think green would be good, but since it's a bright color, it can kind of get a little bit too bright with the other bright sun over there. So basically, bright colors just don't go well with bright because you can't really tell much of a difference. And you'll see that darker colors just seem to work better in this condition. Um, Cyan would be a good choice because it's one of the brightest colors, and it's not a common color either. And the sky, people say the sky is cyan, which it is, but you can see the difference. I mean, the sky between the crosshair and the sky, which are, you know, this is like a cyan like sky, and then the crosshair is just cyan. I mean, you can still tell the difference. It's still highly visible, but pointed towards the sun, not so good. But in a dark area, it would do phenomenal. Now with red, red's pretty good because it pretty much works, because it's a dark color, it works anywhere. But it's not too dark where you can't see the crosshair. Matter of fact, it always works, no matter what. So, no matter where you look, the bright or dark area, you'll always see the dang crosshair. And the next one would be, this is like a magenta or something like that, yeah. So, nah, that's like a pink actually. But pink, not too bad, but it is a little dimmer, it looks like. It does pretty good though. This could work out, believe it or not. Works in the dark too, we already know that. Um, and yellow would be good because it's the brightest color in the game. Matter of fact, I think yellow is the best color we can see. But the problem with yellow is it's because it's such a bright color. White tends to screw it up. And matter of fact, you could barely tell there's a crosshair there. You can still see the outline, but you can't see the dot in the middle now. There's the dot's gone. Sort of, but barely visible. Now black. Now this would be so good because you could always see it, no matter where you look, except for one instance. It's this room. So it's fine until you get to the really dark part and you really can't see the crosshair. I wish they added like a white outline to this so you could see this, but you really can't really see this. I mean, well, now you see it, now you don't. So black and white wouldn't go together. I think those are art is good. And the orange, it's not so bad. It's actually very good. This one passes the vibe check. This is totally a valid choice to run. Um, Now pink, see, pink would be pretty good, except again, it's a bright color, and it's kind of on the dim side when comparing to a bright sun like this. Now blue, surprisingly, it's a very dark color, extremely dark actually. This one really does excellent, no matter where you look. Even in a dark spot, you can easily see it. And then purple. I think this is, yeah, it's definitely purple. Cool. So purple does really well because again, it's a dark color. Compared to a bright sun versus a dark color, you could really see the difference. And yeah, it is kind of dark, but if you add an outline, you can see this a little bit better. But I think this is a very consistent color, and this is like one of the colors that can really help you out during games if you're trying to look for consistency. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, this one really does really well. Now this color here, I think this is more like a beige, is what it really is. I think beige would be pretty good. It's it's pretty visible, but again, you could barely see it. You can see it in the dark well, but all colors you can see in the dark no matter what. But my point is that if you can't see it during a bright scene, that can screw you over. And also, this is dark green. I think this does better than lime green. It doesn't matter where you look, it always seems to be consistent, even in a dark room. So, honestly, I think my answer to the best crosshair colors would be red. Blue is very good. Not this blue, the cyan, but just a dark blue. Dark blue is very good too. Then not a light green, but a dark green is actually really good too. It's a very good contender. And then dark purple or just purple is it's fairly well too. Like I said, you can see it no matter what. But you add a an outline, it pretty much makes the crosshair really visible. But to drive the point even further, check this out. Red is doing an excellent job. And even a dark scene is perfect because it gets rid of that outline. Now you just see only the red, and the outline only comes out when you see it. Now you see the line on the crosshair, the outline. So it only happens when you look at bright scenes. That black line that goes around the crosshair is now visible. And then same thing with blue. When in a dark scene, you could barely see the outline, but as soon as it's a bright scene, you can see the outline, which really helps make the crosshair very visible, no matter what situation. And then a dark green, like I mentioned, this is very good. You can't go wrong with this one. And I guess people who want a different crosshair, definitely purple. Purple works. So red, blue, dark green, and just purple would definitely work out. So I hope this helps. And if you got any like suggestions, just let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys later.
So long.